Kurt from The Last Man, Don Piper, 90 Minutes in Heaven, Jammer, Quantum Odyssey, Quantum Quest, a Cassini Space Odyssey, What You Know About Jammer, Young John Ryan in Street Law, Eric in Harrison Bergeron the movie, Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars. What do they all have in common? Hayden Christensen, the subject of our video today. I've taken it upon myself to watch every Hayden Christensen movie. I've also taken it upon myself to make this tier list. Let's go through the subjects. I'm going to make a tier list. I have watched every movie so that you don't have to. I know you've been wondering your whole life, what's the best Hayden Christensen movies and what's the worst? I got you. Made this video just for you, dog. Just for you. So the top category is the best a Hayden Christensen movie can get. So if I were to go by like the best movie I've ever seen and a tier list in that way, like good movie to bad movie tier list, none of these movies would be above Yellow. And honestly, including Star Wars. I'm just gonna freaking say it. I love those movies so much, but I don't think they're fantastic. Actually, maybe, no. Change my mind real quick. Second tier down. I like it, but I'm not showing anyone else. It's just for me. It's just for me, because I'm a fan. It's just for me. Middle row, mid, but also still had fun watching. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot in this tier list. I only have like 30 here, maybe like 28 or something. Movies, he's not in that many movies. This wasn't a hard thing to accomplish. And here, so bad it's good, I hate watching movie. So there's gonna be a few of those that are just genuinely not good and you shouldn't show anyone else, but while you're watching you're like, wow, I didn't have the worst time of my life. Unlike the last one here. Honestly, so bad it's not even funny. I was ashamed to have ever seen some of these movies. There's one, there's like two or three in particular that are just not, oh, they're so bad. Yeah, there's a few of them actually. They're really bad. Okay, let's get started. Okay, starting off with, let's just go in the order that it's giving us, because I found this on tiermaker.com and it was missing several movies that Hayden Christensen has been in, starred in, mind you. And it also added in Higher Ground, which is a TV show. We're not going to be considering this one at all. There are some TV movies in here. We're not talking about his TV show. I'm not watching his TV shows. He's been in a few TV shows. I don't know why they only included Higher Ground, but I had to add in a bunch of other movies that he's been in, because they were just before his prime, I guess. These were when he was like a child, like an actual minor. Some of those movies are sick, dude. Some of those movies are fucking sick, dude. Alright. 90 Minutes in Heaven. That's a weird one. That one's very, very Christian-centered. Hayden Christensen plays a priest. He plays a priest, I think. Yeah, he's like a priest in training or whatever the fuck. Like trying to start his own flock? What's the church word? He's trying to start his own church. But he gets into this car accident, and this role could not have been picked for a better person. This dude was the whiniest. I'm not saying that Hayden Christensen himself is whiny. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he kind of gets typecasted in these whiny roles, but he does a great job. He's very believable. He's a very whiny fella in this movie. I would put this in mid. Mid-ass movie. It had some weird bits. It wasn't very creative directorially. I'm not a film expert by any means. By any means. But I enjoy watching movies. Stone me for having an opinion. Okay. Awake. Awake? That's a weird one. I know exactly where I'm putting it. So bad, it's good. I hate watch movie. So this one is about being conscious while you're having surgery. And Hayden Christensen is, of course, the one receiving surgery, and we're in his mind in this torture while he's like hearing everything going on around him, and they're like committing medical fraud and shit. Spoiler alert, this video is gonna have spoilers. When you see me duck over here, it's because my mic is over here. My goodness, what if I put it right here? Oh yeah. I wonder if that drastically improves the sound quality. Okay, yeah, that's going over there. It's bad, and the way it resolves is... Okay, spoiler alert, I don't think you should watch this movie, it's not great. But if you want to see something that's kind of funny, because it's bad, he gets the heart transplant because his mother knows that the doctors are corrupt, and she, like, unalives herself, so that in the hospital, so that her son can have her heart. It's that one movie where it's like, where's my boyfriend? Who do you think gave you the heart? That one thing. That one meme. Do you know the meme? If I find it, I'll put it here. Not a great movie. Factory Girl. I'm gonna put this one on here. I'm gonna put it on here. I quite liked Factory Girl. It's not very highly rated. In terms of a Hayden Christensen movie, it's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best that you get. It's pretty good. I have definitely shown it to people. I wouldn't show it to everyone. I think I've shown it to one person, and I was like, hey, how interesting is this plot? How interesting. So it's about, I'm guessing it's like based on a true story. It's about a model at the time, and about how Andy Warhol just is a dick butt. And he's known to be a dick butt. And about how he like took advantage of her, and it's messed up, dog. And the only role that Hayden Christensen plays in it is like a romantic interest for like 4 whole seconds. He's not in this movie at all. Some of these movies really just do not really have much of Hayden Christensen in it at all, but they are still Hayden Christensen movies, so they still count. They're still counted as Hayden Christensen movies. Factory Girl, I quite liked it. I'm rating these on... There's a late time to say it. I'm rating these on how good they are in a Hayden Christensen cinematic universe way. You know? You know? Okay. First kill. It was mid. God, it was mid. I don't want to put too many things in mid, but a lot of these are going to be mid. He plays a father, which I loved seeing. You know what? Off topic. Not off topic. We're talking about Hayden Christensen here. The only role that I really want to see him in that I haven't seen him in yet, and he's getting back into acting, apparently. So that's why I'm making this video, and that's why I'm pumped to make this video. I want to add more shit to this list, dog. Anyways, I want to see him as a farmer. Just a farmer, a dad. That's a father. He needs to play that. He needs to do that next. He's done a lot of roles, dude. He's played like the action hero. He's played like meek little journalist. Guy with super jumping powers. Okay? Romantic interest in a lot of these. It's just, I hate it. I hate most of the romantic ones. I'm a romance fan. I'm not one of the girlies that are like, I hate romance. Blech. I quite like romance. I don't like Hayden Christensen romance. Hayden Christensen romance, akin to that of Dog Water. Not good. Okay, first kill. He's a dad. He's teaching his son how to hunt. And then they witness some shit and goes sideways. And then, give me back my son. It's very much like Taken, I guess. It's like, give me my money and I'll give you your son, type of thing. Taken, but bad. Taken, but very mid, actually. Not bad. It wasn't a bad movie. It's just, bleh. Like, you're watching it and you're going, okay. Okay, Life is a House. S tier, the best a Hayden Christensen movie can get. This movie would be a perfect movie. I've shown it to a lot of people now. This movie is about, first of all, it's my favorite role that Hayden Christensen has ever played. So if you're gonna watch a sick fucking Hayden Christensen movie role, let it be this one. The only thing, it's a really weird scene that doesn't need to be in the movie at all. You'll see it when you see it. You'll see it when you see it. Just underage girl kissing a much older man. Not cool and very pointless, and it wasn't. You could literally take that scene out of the movie completely and it would be a perfect movie. I loved the movie. I thought it was great. I loved seeing little twink Hayden Christensen, little goth boy, little emo boy. And I think he did a great job. The thing about a lot of these movies, the boy carries. The boy fucking carries. My mic is here. The boy is carrying in a lot of these, okay? And in some of these, he lets the others shine, you know? Life is a House was amazing. He plays like a teenager even though he's like 21. As it goes in Hollywood. It was great. I loved it. He's building a house with his unhinged father. It's great. I recommend it, actually, if you want to watch a sweet little movie and just close your eyes at that one part. Just close your eyes at that one part, please. It's not, I just skip it. I just look away. Doesn't need to be in there. Little Italy. Easy. So bad it's good. I hate watching movie. Drew Gooden did a video about this, and I recommend watching that Drew Gooden video about this Hayden Christensen movie. It is bad. It's a rom-com. It's bad. It's all about pizza. So if you're gonna watch this movie, I recommend you have a bit of pizza with you. Okay. Wow. I can do that. I can say wow with my mouth closed. This isn't edited. Wow. Pretty sick. Okay. Outcast. Speaking of movies where he lets someone else shine. Oh my god. Where do I put this? Oh no. Yeah, it's going here. So this one has Nicolas Cage. And Nicolas Cage is going to shine no matter what, unfortunately. So he does kind of overshadow Hayden Christensen in this one. It's a fun one. They're like doing war in medieval times. What else do you need? It's a fun time. It's like, what is it? Sorcerer's Apprentice, because Nicolas Cage is also in that one. It's like that, but instead of magic, it's shooting a bow and arrow and wielding a sword with Hayden Christensen. I think it's tight. I Definitely want to watch this movie with my friends. I have already recommended it to my friends. It's a fun one. I recommend it. But it's bad. Not an actual good movie. Okay. Shattered Glass. I liked it, but I'm not showing anyone else. Shattered Glass is a weird one. Hayden Christensen plays... It's based on a true story. He plays a journalist who is, like, constantly lying about his reports, his journalism. He's always, like, embellishing shit or even just fabricating shit on his own. But, like, his thing is whenever he's confronted about fabricating shit, he goes, "Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me?" He does that. He says, "Are you mad at me?" so many times in that movie. And he did a really good job at it. I think he played that character excellent. It just really goes to show his range. Anyways. Takers. Whoa, where do I put this? Because I had a lot of fun watching it. It's not... Well, yes. That's a great movie. It's a great one. It's a very star-studded cast. It has Paul Walker, T.I., other people, Chris Brown, but we don't really fuck with Chris Brown, so yeah, we don't really fuck with that guy. There's someone else that's important, but Hayden Christensen, my boy, kills that shit. There's like a scene right in the beginning where a helicopter explodes right behind this fool and he's just walking away. It's one of those. It's great. He's just walking away, doesn't look at it for a second. You know, it's like high class heist shit. They're not here to fuck around. They're not here to mess around, dude. They're here to be serious. This is organized crime. It's a fun one. The Last Man. So bad. So bad. I think I watched this twice. And I still can't completely tell you what it's about. A lot of these I watched a few times because of that exact reason. Some of these are very convoluted stories. But The Last Man, gee willikers, that sure is a doozy. It's like he's like a war veteran, but it's also like end of world times, but also computers work. And he's also having PTSD as all hell. And everyone doesn't like him in his neighborhood. Except for this one chick, because he's gotta have a love interest. And me oh my, does that... the love interest parts are so bad, because at one point... I'm just gonna tell you the scene. It's so bad, so bad. It's written like a pornography, really. The coworkers of the lady are like looking through her computer and looking through her like modeling underwear pics. Hayden Christensen is like over there next to the dudes, the snickering dudes that are like, wow, she's kind of hot, or whatever the fuck. And Hayden Christensen is like, well, come on, guys, I don't think we should be doing this. They're not really, none of them are talking exactly like that. And then the girl comes up and she's like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. You're not supposed to see these pictures of me. This is seriously so embarrassing. Why are these even on my computer? It's a really bad movie. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. It doesn't make any sense. It's filled with poop. Don't watch it. The Vanishing on 7th Street. Yes. So this is a thriller. And it's not the only thriller that he's in. So the enemy is... It's gonna make you angry. The enemy is Darkness. Darkness is the enemy. You always have to stay in the light or have a flashlight on you, or else the darkness will consume you. While watching this movie, man, I don't know. Should I be here? Yeah. It's fun. It's a fun watch. I quite liked it. There's always little, new little problem. They solved it. New little problem. Fun stuff. I quite liked it. I think he did a great job. He should be in more thrillers. He should also just be a farmer dad. I just want to see him be a loving farmer to his kids. A loving father to his kids that are on the farm with him. And it's wholesome. And nothing bad happens. Try making that interesting. Yeah, movie makers, there's a challenge for you. I'd watch the fuck out of it. Okay. Ooh, Virgin Territory, all the way down here. It's trying to be funny, and I get that. The concept is poopy garbo. It's like Middle Ages. It's trying to be... it's just about Hayden Christensen, handsome guy, is manipulating this, like... Again, I don't know the word. This flock of nuns into thinking that he's deaf and dumb, so that they can all fuck him in the church because he's a gift from God because he's so beautiful. It's poop. It's about as hot, steamy of a poop. It's an IBS poop. It is an IBS poop. Irritable bowel syndrome poop. It's not good. And also, when I watch, it's not available anywhere, okay? So maybe allegedly I had to watch it on a certain just different kind of site, maybe, allegedly. Probably not. And allegedly maybe I almost got like 110 viruses. Like my antivirus may allegedly have been blocking a virus every minute. Bad. It's not worth watching, it's not worth finding. Bad. Jumper. It was mid. This is probably also one of the only Hayden Christensen's movies besides Star Wars that you've actually seen and that you recognize Hayden Christensen being in. Jumper. He's got the ability to jump to any place on Earth, and now he wants to get hunted by little electrical jump hunters. This is, to me, like the quintessential Hayden Christensen movie. He is doing the romance, he's doing the superpowers, he's doing the action. He's got it all going on in this movie. It's a fun watch. You've probably seen it. It's a fun watch. It's not a good movie. American Heist. Yeah. I would watch it again. I would. It's not the worst thing. So it's about, you know how Takers, the one in S tier, is another heist movie. That one's very organized, very good, very star-studded, very fucking sick. This one is about two brothers that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and it's all scribble-scrabbly and kind of poopy-doo-doo, if you will, if you would ever so kindly. And also, one of the white actors says the N-word, dude. That's not cool. Luckily, it wasn't Hayden Christensen, or else I would have been like, dude, what the crap, dude? That's fucking crazy. What's cool? He doesn't say the N-word in any of these. What a respectful gentleman. What a slay queen. It's not the end of the world if an actor does. I get it. But also, when you hear it in a movie, you go, oh, oh, oh. Guys, he just said it. He just said it. Anyways, New York, I love you. Yes. What a pretentious... Oh my god. What was this movie even about? I watched it twice. none of the stories resolve. It's one of those movies where it's like, oh, these little snippets of people's lives in New York, and it's all about love. It's so pretentious and like fake deep, and makes me hate New York. I'm never going there. There's one scene in it. First of all, Shia LaBeouf is in this, and the scene that Shia LaBeouf is in is the most what the crap, dude, I've ever like been. You watch the Shia LaBeouf scene and you're like, what the heck just happened? What just happened? What the crap? But Hayden Christensen in it, he plays like a thief, and he's in it for like 3 whole minutes. I mean, he gets to use his New York accent. I think he thrives with his New York accent. I think that's his best. I think that's where he shines the most. Some of these he does a British accent. One of these he does like a country accent. That's in 90 Minutes in Heaven. It's not great. 90 Minutes in Heaven, country accent. It's not great. I think Little Italy is his best New York accent. It's pretty sick, dude. It's pretty sick, dude. Anyways, yeah, New York, I Love You. Pretty poopy garbo, but a fun watch, yes, because what is going on? It's like pa pa pa. It's like a bunch of fireworks going off. Just keeps you on the edge, you know? What is this? Attack of the Clones? That's you already know that one. Let's put both the Star Wars up here. That's as good as a Hayden Christensen movie is gonna get. Alright? Action-packed, romance, powers. Excellent. Excellent movies. I love the prequels. I adore them. And I think they couldn't have casted it better. In every sense. Every character casted amazingly. Okay. Moving on. Street Law. I can't tell you. Garbage. I don't even know what this movie is about. I think I've seen it twice. This is one of those of young Hayden Christensen when he was a child, a minor, probably like 9 years old, literally. He plays the young version of the main character when it goes into like a flashback scene of his life. What the fuck is this movie about? It's about like a wrestler that also is in trouble with some like mafia ass guys. I don't know. It's also like his lowest rated film, and justifiably so. So unmemorable, and the audio is bad, and it's poop. This is the poop tier. This is the poop tier. These are all poop. Don't watch these. Okay. Quantum Quest, a Cassini Odyssey. So he's a voice actor in this one. And he plays like a little space lizard that is also surfing, and that's sick. It's very poorly animated. It's not great. You know, it's not great even for its time. It's like I'm not one to really criticize that kind of thing because I know it takes so much to do this kind of thing, but it literally looks so bad, and there were so many great animators at this time and studios, you know, and I know it wasn't a big studio that made this, but still, I'm gonna put this on mid because I think that the concept was really fun, and it's a kids movie. I think I would have fucked with it as a kid. I liked space. Strike. This one was bad. This was one of his early movies. He played like a high schooler that it's a movie about an all-girls school. And Hayden Christensen is going to an all-boys school that's not really important until the all-boys school gets invited to the all-girls school for a dance. And that's the only time we see Hayden Christensen. And he's this awkward little plucky kid. It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. it tries to have like certain like feminist qualities and say some things here and there, but it's like, ooh, you put it in such a poop movie. Bad format, not great. Yeah, it's poopy doo-doo. Don't watch this movie. It's not good. Now, one movie that y'all probably have seen, but you didn't even fathom that Hayden Christensen was in it for 2 whole minutes, is The Virgin Sewer Sides. To Take One's Own Life. That movie with what's her name, Kristen Dunst. You've probably all seen this movie, or a lot of you have. It's, oh fuck, I didn't like this movie. I know everyone like talks very highly about this movie, but maybe somebody can change my mind about this. But it's like over sexualizes being a kid. Like way over sexualizes being a kid way more than it's like necessary. Not that it ever is necessary. I don't know. I'll put it in here. Give it a chance. I didn't like it. I've seen it twice. I didn't like it. Into the Mouth of Madness. Into the Mouth of Madness is gonna go in there with Shattered Glass. I really liked it, but it wasn't a great movie, okay? It's, it's a Lovecraftian story. And Hayden Christensen is in it for probably 30 whole seconds. He's a child and he plays a little paperboy that gives the main character directions. But he stole the show. Yes, he did. Other than that, the movie is just a cool movie. I don't know, check it out. I'm not watching it with you, though. Harrison Bergeron. We're getting into the TV movies. Harrison Bergeron. That one's a banger. I'm not watching it with you. You know the story of Harrison Bergeron, probably. You've probably read it in school. Hayden Christensen is in it for 30 whole seconds, right at the end. He plays, spoiler alert, Harrison Bergeron's kid. You know the story. I don't need to tell you this fucking story. But he's in that shit. Okay, Trapped in a Purple Haze. This was a really good movie and really sad. I'm not watching it with anyone. I'm not. It's really sad about kids and drugs. Euphoria, but put it in like 2000. Okay? If Euphoria was a movie in 2000 and Hayden Christensen is not a main character, he's the main character's best friend going like, hey, I don't think you should be doing drugs. I'm worried about you. Please don't do that. While the main character is off with his girlfriend who's straight up doing like heroin. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. I don't remember. I think it is heroin. Love and Betrayal, Mia Farrow story. So I watched this. It's a TV movie. I watched this with like 10 whole pixels on the screen, and I honestly couldn't tell which one was Hayden Christensen. The quality was that bad. The movie itself, mid. Can't say I had fun watching though, because I didn't even know who the fuck was in it at any point. Because when you're on the search for these niche movies, you're gonna find some interesting avenues. And I can't say that this was a horrible movie. It was in several parts. It wasn't for me though. It was very much like a biography type of thing. I don't know who the fuck Mia Farrow is, sorry, but I do kind of because of the movie. But I also don't know like her significance all the time. Is she real? I don't know, sorry. Mid. Freefall. I had no fun watching this movie. This felt like a chore. But it wasn't terrible. Okay, it's mid. It's about a detective that's like investigating these planes, and Hayden Christensen plays like the son or some shit. That is a dull a dull movie. There was some interesting stuff going on, yeah, but it couldn't keep my attention. Could not. Higher Ground is a show, we're not gonna deal with that. The thing is, okay, so this is No Greater Love. It's a Titanic story. I'm gonna be honest with you, I tried looking for this movie, and even the trailers were like 12 pixels. I can't find where to watch this movie without spending like $30 on a physical copy. Not doing that. So, because it's a retelling of the Titanic, and no one's heard of it ever, I'm going to straight up just... I'm gonna call it mid. How about that? Okay. I watched every Hayden Christensen movie so that you don't have to, besides No Greater Love, because I don't know how. I don't know how to watch it. But it can't be great, and it can't be bad. You know? It can't... This took me 4 years to make this video, finally. I've just been, like, bringing up this subject at parties, being like, you know who Hayden Christensen is? I've seen every movie that he's made. That's just my fun little thing, my fun little special thing about me. Some of them are really bad. And I'll tell them. Some of my closer friends know that I've wanted to make this video for a while. Finally rating them, telling you what's good. Wow, this took me way too long just for this. Okay. Let me know if you want me to deep dive into one of these bangers, because I can tell you all about it. I can tell you all about any of these movies except for some of them, like Street Law. I have a vendetta against Street Law, dude. What the fuck is that movie about? I watched it twice. But man, if you want me to talk about Life as a House, dude, I adore that movie, except for that one scene that doesn't need to be in there. It's literally, you could just take like 30 seconds out of that movie and it would be a perfect movie. It's great. Bye.